Hey there guys, I am the Six Machine and welcome back to another Warhammer video. With the Tyranid Codex still not up for pre-order, it looks like we may still be waiting a couple of weeks until we get it in our hands, officially at least, and so with that in mind, GW are still giving us our tidal wave of previews and teasers, and today we are taking a look at some of the firepower which is coming for the Tyranid's bigger bugs, and in particular the fearsome Tyrannofex. As always, you may know some of this already if you've read through the leaks and the codex, but for those of you that haven't, this is some pretty exciting stuff. So first up we have the big scary guns of the Tyrannofex, and the main one that everyone kind of thinks of straight away is of course the Rupture Cannon, and as you can see this has had an almighty glow up, moving from a strength 10 -3 AP D6 damage profile to now firing at strength 14, having an extra pip of AP at -4, and then doing a terrifying D6 plus 4 damage per shot. So yes, that is potentially 30 damage in a single shooting phase thanks to that heavy 3 profile. And at 48 inches, that is a genuinely scary amount of firepower that you can put out pretty much anywhere on the battlefield, and means that with the new and improved 3-up ballistic skill of the Tyrannofex, this thing can, on average, one-shot a Predator tank chassis every single shooting phase. It does just over 12 wounds to a T7 3-up save profile. This is definitely your go-to big scary monster / vehicle killer now, and even the new and improved Exocrine's cannon can't do quite as much damage as this thing can to those heavier tanks and heavier vehicles. On the other hand though, if you are looking for more anti-infantry in your list, the Fleshborer Hive has not only gained 6 inches of range itself, going from 18 to a much more respectable 24 inches, but also gained 10 extra shots, bumping it up to 30 instead of 20, and also gained a pip of AP, bringing it combined to an Assault 30, Heavy 5, -1 AP, 1 damage profile. And again, with the new 3+ to hit for the Tyrannofex, this thing can easily kill 10 of the new T5 Orc boys in a single shooting phase, and will very easily be able to chip down entire squads of Marines or Terminators or Wraithguard given a couple of turns. I think what I really like is that both of these options are really good and focused in their role, so you can really plan around what you think your list needs and bring the right gun to the battlefield. It is probably worth noting here as well that the Tyrannofex has lost its double shoot ability if you stay still, so technically you are potentially losing some shots compared to previous profiles, but the ability to now move and still fire without penalty, the improved ballistic skill in general, and just the better overall profiles of both weapons does make them both, in my opinion, a massive improvement. Finally today, they also showed off the Hive Tyrant's upgraded version of the Venom Cannon, the Heavy Venom Cannon, which has seen another very tasty boost from its current Assault D3, Strength 9, -2 AP 3 damage profile. It now does a flat 3 shots at better AP at -3 and 1 more damage at 4 damage a shot. So now it's not only much more reliable, not having to depend on that D3 roll, it can still punch through anything T8 and below with ridiculous ease thanks to its strength 9, it can get through more armor now, and of course it does more damage. It is genuinely a terrifying gun, especially I think in a world with so much -1 damage now. Flat 4 damage is a really good point to be for still being able to one-shot all of those 3-wound infantry like Terminators and Bikers and Wraithguard and all that kind of stuff that could potentially have -1 damage, which would mean you'd need 2 3 damage shots to kill it, whereas you can just still one-shot them with this gun. On average, this gun will do just over 4 wounds to something like a Vindicator if you're firing it at BS 3+, like on a Harpy, and of course remember a Harpy has 2 of these, so you could very easily, with a bit of hot rolling, outright destroy or at least bracket most enemy vehicles with this gun in a single shooting phase. I think all the guns they've shown off today are really quite terrifying when you think about how strong they can be on the battlefield, but as always, As a little bit of a tease, there is also a relic version of this gun, obviously only for things like characters like your Hive Tyrants, but this relic, the Shard Gullet, now has a boost to strength 12 instead of strength 9, it's got minus 5 AP, and it does a flat 5 damage. And then on top of that, it's even better because it's not heavy 3, it is assault 3, so you can potentially get that extra bit of mobility by advancing. If you do still need to get in range, you can still fire it after you've done that. But on a Hive Tyrant, this relic can do on its own about 1.6 unsaved wounds onto an enemy sort of Predator Vindicator vehicle, so that is potentially a massive 10 damage to a Vindicator in one single salvo. It's stupidly good, and it's really, really cool, and it's one that I think you will see quite a lot of on the table, especially in shooting heavy Tyranid lists, and I certainly will be equipping my Walking Hive Tyrant with one quite a lot of the time, I think. So there we go, some more sneak peeks at the upcoming Tyranid Codex, but as always, what do you make of these weapon changes? Are they looking in line with the power creep of 9th edition, or were you hoping for something a little bit more? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe for more Warhammer content from me, but until next time, I'll catch you later, guys.